Well, it is peak summer here in the Midwest, and that means berries. So today we're making blackcap raspberry ice cream, maple blackcap raspberry ice cream. And you can use maple syrup, or you can just use sugar, or you can use a combination of maple and sugar, or you can add a little bit of corn syrup in place of one of those sweeteners to just kind of hedge your bet and make sure it's extra nice and creamy. We're going to bring the maple to a simmer, then we're going to add the berries and kind of mash them up. And then we're just going to cook this for a little bit, bring it up to a simmer because I want to get a little bit of that extra water out because I'm cooking with maple. So you don't need to do that if you're just using regular sugar. But with maple, I always like to do that. Bash the berries up. Now we're going to start adding the dairy. And I was a little bit lazy here. I just added the yolks in because the dairy is going to cool down the mixture in the pot, so it's not going to cook them. If you're new to making ice cream, you should probably mix the egg yolks and the dairy together and whisk them. But this works just fine too. As you're going to see, I have a little trick being the hand blender. So this makes sure we get this makes it so we get all that good berry flavor and goodness into the custard mixture, and it also purees the egg. But we don't want to just sit and hammer this with the stick blender, because if we incorporate too much air, that can make it difficult for the ice cream to set. Now we just stir this and cook it until it's steaming and the eggs have cooked, and it should thicken a little bit visibly. But I just stir this with a wooden spoon or a spatula. Do not use a whisk. Now, most important part here, we need to strain it. This is why I keep a chinois around. You can use any strainer you want. You could probably use cheesecloth too. Just make sure to squeeze all the liquid out. And what you'll get left with is that kind of berry mash. You set that out for the birds or the squirrels or something. Now, just for a little extra punch, lemon is so good with berries in general. This is a Meyer lemon. Highly suggest using a little bit of Meyer lemon if you can find some, or just use a little bit of regular lemon zest. Then I'll add a dash of my homemade vanilla extract. You can just skip that, or you could add like a teaspoon of vodka. This also helps the ice cream not set too firm. Then we just put that into our ice cream maker. I really recommend using a compressor model, and you can see how this mixture has thickened up here. That is from the egg yolk. Make sure it's nice and thick. Put that in there. It's going to take about 45 minutes in my compressor ice cream maker, and then it's going to like double in volume and get thick and rich and delicious. Oh, it is so good. It's like the soul of a blackcap raspberry with none of the seeds. Drizzle that with a little bit of maple syrup, add some fresh berries, garnish it with a mint sprig if you want. So good, such a nice taste of summer. The full recipe is on my website. There's a link at the top of the video description for that. Thanks for watching.